devil will take their heads.
Hey everybody, I'm Bulma, here with my Jive Turkey Pip,
Yeah.
and today we're gonna play some Cuphead.
Cuphead, Cuphead, Cuphead. Oh, it's so charming and sweet.
I know, I heard, saw screenshots of it before we got it, but actually playing it, and it just blows me away.
I tried very hard to not watch any Let's Plays or gameplay footage of it, and I was, for the most part, successful. This game is a treat.
Oh,
An absolute treat. If you haven't picked it up already, go do it. It's worth every penny. It's hard and it's frustrating, yes, but it's... oh, it's so good.
That's a real sense of pride and accomplishment.
A real sense of pride and accomplishment.
And, like we said, I mean, it's just... it's great to look at. Very... oh, so adorable. It just warms my heart.
Well, recently we've been watching old Donald Duck cartoons on YouTube.
Yeah.
Ooh. Like the
cool
late 1930s and the 1940s. No, not the World War II Nazi Donald Duck one, guys. Everyone always references it. Gosh. The rest of them are so sweet and charming. It's just war propaganda stuff. Move away from it. Move on, guys. Move on. But yeah, going from watching old Donald Duck to playing Cuphead, it goes really well together.
He's Donald snapping his fingers and stuff, and I'm like, oh, look at him, he's ready to go play some Cuphead.
Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Woohoo! Man. I just don't know what to say right now, guys. This is so... it's so charming. It's just so charming.
These parts, though...
not a fan of the run and gun sections. The way I hear it explained, here's how I hear it tell the word out of school, that, I guess they brought it to, like, E3 or something like that. You know, some gaming... When they announced the game, and everyone played it, and there was just, like, a few boss fights, you know, as the game is. It's just boss fights in these run and gun sections.
Yeah.
And they were like, wow, that's amazing. What else is there? And the people who made the game are like, what do you mean? So I hear tell that they went back and added these run and gun sections as a way to extend the game a little bit.
Oh, it does.
And it does. And, you know, it's not like they're just tacked on additional things. It's definitely fun and challenging. There's effort put in here.
Yeah. And just go, oh, well, here you go.
Here's we're gonna just artificially extend the life of our game by farting out some levels.
Yeah.
I mean, that is essentially what they've done, but, you know, it's worth it.
I like the fast pace of it all, like that it's all just, oh, boss fight, and everything's like, you know, a minute and a half or so.
Yeah, quick.
Oh, gets the heart going though.
And now if you're watching this, if you watch us play, well, you watch me play this, and you go and play it yourself and you think, well, damn it, this sucks, this is so hard. I played this, as you might have seen in the beginning screen, I already got to the end pretty much. I'm at the dice guy, King Dice. So, you know, I kind of know what to expect already from these guys, for the most part.
Got a little insight in Cuphead, too.
yeah, a little insight. A little insight goes a long way. But I mean, even the first time through, I was never got stuck for a super long time just thinking, this is impossible. I just thought, man, I need to get better.
Get good, scrub.
I get good. It's
Get good, mug.
It's never get good, mug. It's never the game's fault. It's usually your fault.
Yeah.
Unless it is definitely the game's fault. Which is all the time.
How convenient.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what got us going on going back and watching the old Donald Duck cartoons? I'm playing through Kingdom Hearts 2 right now. And yeah, Pip's watching me play, and I'm in Christmas Town right now, night before Christmas, and Santa's like going through his nice and naughty list, and Donald comes up, "Am I on your good list?"
In that Donald Duck way that he does.
And yeah, and Pip's like, "Is he on the good list?"
Listen, guys, every time I hear Donald Duck say, "Am I on the good list too, Santa?" I remembered this, what was the episode called?
I feel like it was something...
Oh, Polar
Yeah.
Polar Adventures or something like that. It's Donald with Goofy, and they're trappers out in the Arctic. Goofy's out trying to capture a walrus. Meanwhile, Donald's back at the main home base, and he's cooking beans, and he's complaining about Polar Hunters. Donald Duck Polar Hunters, guys, go watch it. It's amazing. But Donald's sitting there cooking some beans, complaining about how that's all there is to eat. Beans! And he... Beans! I can't do a good Donald Duck, guys. It's great, though. And he spies a little penguin sitting outside, and he hallucinates it into a cooked turkey dinner. Yeah. And he picks up... He goes and dresses himself in a little suit to look like a penguin, and he walks outside and lures the penguin over and tries to chop the penguin's head off with an axe. It's gruesome.
The faces he makes are so mischievous, like...
Guys, they're faces that can only be made in those old hand-drawn cartoons. They're amazing because they were made frame by frame to look as sinister as humanly possible. Mm-hmm. It's so good. But
Donald Duck is not nice.
But no, Donald Duck is not nice at all. That's generally the joke, you know. They try and make him out to be nice, but he's usually the Jerry in the Tom and Jerry formula, or he's usually the Tom. It's usually the Tom in the Tom and Jerry formula.
Yeah, like there is. Oh, we were just watching one. Or no, I think I'm still thinking of the same one, the penguin one. Yeah, where he was just, he's framed as the villain like the whole time. The penguins, at the end, they're like, "Oh, yay!"
Yeah, the penguins are just,
we didn't get eaten. Yeah,
the penguins are just carefree little penguins on the wilderness. It's hilarious, though, guys. And you can follow that Polar Hunters episode down the rabbit hole of different Donald Duck cartoons. If you're liking what you're seeing right now, you will like what we're talking about.
Oh yeah. I watched them and I couldn't help but smile, and it was just snapping along to it. I loved it. Oh,
it's fantastic. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie aren't as obnoxious as you may remember them.
I loved them.
Oh yeah, they're amazing in the originals.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just 3 of the same little character. Mm-hmm. But, it is what it is, guys. It's good. Oh. Well, you see, we don't really subscribe here at Daily Brief to... Oh, crap, I forgot it. What is it called? Like the signs? Sagittarius.
Oh, horoscope.
We don't really subscribe to horoscopes here, so we're gonna take this bitch down.
Oh man. Girl, what's your sign?
Girl, what's your sign? All right, now guys.
The love that went into this, man.
Oh,
You can
yes.
just see it.
It's on the screen. I will say the first time I did this boss, I ate crow on these damn spaceships for so long because I couldn't figure out the pattern.
I wasn't expecting it.
I don't mean during this recording. I mean the first time I played. This is all one good take here, guys.
Yeah.
Admittedly, we may slow down in the future episodes.
Oh, yeah. Killed the bug. We killed the bug.
Killed the bird. Oh.
Another running
We were
gun.
gonna release this video a little earlier, but we decided we wanted something special to talk with you guys about, and so we watched Gerald's Game, just for Culture Corner.
Yeah, based on the Stephen King novel.
Oh my lord.
Lordy.
Lordy lordy, it was amazing. And hard to watch at the same time.
Oh yeah, and I usually don't have that problem. I can handle gore if I'm watching a horror movie or like just anything in general. I really don't have a problem with it, but I had to look away a lot, and
we don't shy away from gore and heavy subject matter here.
Yeah.
We're all adults. We like the heavy stuff. Holy crap. Holy crap.
I read the book, so I knew what I was in for, but I still wasn't ready.
What is her name? Carla
Gugino?
Carla Gugino. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I was like, oh, well, it's a Netflix original, but like sometimes they're really good, like Stranger Things. And I saw that she was attached to it, so I was like, okay, that gives me even more. But I was like, then I was still weary because of Jason Momoa and Frontier.
Netflix originals should not be a sign of something bad. Black Mirror is a Netflix original, which is amazing.
Yeah, they have.
I mean, they do a lot of really good things with the Netflix originals.
And there's some Adam Sandler. I mean, his
some
in general, but
I don't mean to say that some Adam Sandler movies are hit or miss. I personally think they're all miss. But the Netflix originals are hit or miss.
Yes.
But sometimes they hit really hard.
Yes, they do.
And this one cracked it out of the park. Wow, what an intense watch.
Yeah, it was just under a 2-hour movie. I want to say like an hour 40.
Yeah, something like that. It didn't feel like it. Felt like...
It felt longer, actually. Just like, I wanted it to go on more. Like, I was like, oh, what, it's over? But then I also felt like, it's not really spoiling anything. Like the movie is following a woman. Her and her husband are...
Guys, we'll give you the synapse here, okay? This is what you'll see by reading the description of it.
Yeah, they're...
If you don't want that, go ahead and skip ahead about a minute.
Yeah. Just skip ahead if you need it. But it's a couple. They're a little bit older. What is it, like in 40s?
Yeah, 40s, mid-40s, early 50s. They're having some marital issues, so they go to
cabin.
Yeah, they go to like a little side
lake
cabin
house
that they have. Yeah, lake house, whatever. And to have some raunchy sex and get their sex life back up. You know what I mean?
Spice things up in the bedroom.
Yeah, come on.
And husband's taking Viagra and shit.
And well, you don't have to go to all that. You don't have to go that far.
Oh, they went so far as to keep zooming in on it.
They get this is a really hardcore movie.
Oh,
if you cringe easily, maybe pass on this one.
Yeah.
If really, really heavy, dark subject matter, like I hate this. I fucking hate this word. If you get triggered easily, maybe pass on this one. It's no shame.
Yeah.
But husband has a heart attack, dies, leaves the woman chained to the bed, and movie continues from there. No spoilers after that. Movie is insanely great.
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't think there's that much room to go with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just following this woman who's chained to her bed, and her husband's dead on the floor. Like.
Yeah, I've read the book. I heard they were making a movie. I thought, okay, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. That's gonna be bad. Wow. I sit here corrected, spreading the word. It was good.
Yes. I was, like I said, I was like hugging myself at one point. I didn't even notice that. I was just like, it was making me so uncomfortable, but it was executed just, and they added their own little touch in there, which I thought was really interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't just like a direct translation of the book, you know.
I was kind of wondering how they were gonna do this, you know, just a movie about a woman chained to her bed and.
Oh, guys, I'm sitting here. I just watched the damn thing, and I couldn't tell you how I would have done the movie any better or any different.
Honestly, I'd probably have to give it a little bit of a break. I don't think I could watch some of those scenes so soon right now, but I definitely would watch this again.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, I plan to show some of our friends this, and
I will transition cleanly here. I was playing a little bit of The Division. They just released a new patch. I picked it up like on a dirt cheap sale.
One of those sales.
Yeah, one of them sales, guys. Gotta love them. I don't know. I hear the game gets a lot of flack, but I'm digging it so far. I don't know. It's an MMO shooter type deal, you know, MMO light shooter thing.
Besides, like, the cosmetics and, like, how your character looks, what other complaints are there? Because, I mean, if that's...
I don't know.
One of the only ones,
I haven't listened to the complaints in a while. It's been a while since it released.
But,
new big patch. New big patch. But this is to say that while I was playing the thing, while I was playing The Division, it was very hard to pay attention to what I was doing while this was going on in the background. I mean, when I said I was playing The Division, I mean The Division was running on the computer while we were watching the movie.
Oh. Yeah.
Very stole my attention away from what I was doing. But the new patch seems good so far. I'm not max level, so I can't really speak to anything on a personal level here. If you played the game before,
you're not the cream of the crop yet.
I'm not the cream of the crop. I haven't risen to the top. If you've played the game before, this might make sense to you. Otherwise, if you haven't played, I might just be speaking moon speak here. But something about they've changed the way that the dark zone works and going rogue and.
Look at me, he's like, hey, you want to take me on? Hey.
Added more things to do for the late game, like a new what is it, horde mode thing. It sounds like a 4v4 PvP mode thing. I don't know. Might be fun. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Or the game could just be dead in the water and this is a last ditch effort by the developers to bring in some sales. I don't know. If you're gonna pick it up, know that the game has been panned quite hard.
That was a boner.
Maybe don't pick it up if it's not on a sale, you know?
Yeah. Look out for those sales.
I think I just got the whole game and the DLC for like $23, okay? Together. Like, bundle price, $23.
Where was that?
I think that was right off the Ubisoft store.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't think I could recommend you paying more than that for it. But, this is just because it's an older game that has been panned, though. And I'm not the super in the know as to why has been panned so damn hard. Something about the game promised no microtransactions, and there are microtransactions. And I think you'd be pretty weird to have bought them, though. They're just for cosmetic items that look absolutely no different than any other item that you pick up randomly.
So it's not pay to win or anything, it just has microtransactions.
To the best of my knowledge, it's not pay to win.
Like, you seem to be
having
no problem with getting...
I haven't done any PvP. I've just been running around gunning down NPC scum. riot or scum, but you know, it's fun. I'm enjoying it. But then again, I'm one of those weirdos that enjoys MMORPGs and
Weirdo.
grinding forever and watching a little experience bar tick up so I can deal a bigger number than I was just dealing to a bigger guy with a bigger health total. I mean, if you're telling me you enjoy that and you're not weird, you're lying to yourself here, guys. I love it, but I'm weird. It's okay. It's okay to be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking it. If you do play and you play on PC, maybe we can play together, eh? I'm kind of a scrub though. Kind of a scrub. Maybe don't yell at me. I don't react well to it. I tend to cry.
It'd be nice.
I tend to cry.
Not supposed to.
I won't yell at you back. I'll just cry. Just go and sulk.
Dun dun dun.
No, just go pout
dun,
then. Well, fine, just pout.
Oh man, I heard there is gonna be Archer got renewed for a new season. I don't know when that's coming, but I'm pretty sure I heard that they are getting.
Oh, what was that? Sorry.
Yeah, I think there are at least 2 more, maybe.
2 more seasons?
Yeah, of
Wow.
Archer.
That's great news.
Yeah, Fox.
I mean, guys, I'm here to say if you haven't watched the latest season of Archer,
Oh,
whoa,
man.
it's great. I love it. It's a little darker tone.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people didn't like it, but they're like,
There,
well,
were,
it's
there weren't as many fart jokes. Yeah, I'm not digging it. Guys, it was great. It was great. If you are one of those people that didn't like it, can you explain to me why? I mean, I have a friend of mine who says the same thing, and he can't give me an explanation. And I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Sure then, bud.
Yeah, okay, so, FX renewed Archer for 3 additional seasons.
3! Wow.
And I
I
believe...
hope they don't run into that problem of, like, running out of good stories to tell. Running out of good content to show.
Yeah, I'm wondering where, I mean,
Where do you go?
I love all of it.
Oh, me too. We're huge fans. We're super Archer fans.
Outlaw Country!
Outlaw Country!
Yeah, I'm curious where they will, like, I don't even know if we can talk about.
I think
wonder
we can. We're free to talk about everything up to the most recent season. If you haven't seen it up until then, maybe just tune out. If you haven't seen it up until then,
Netflix,
guys, come on, it's good. But we're going into spoilers for some Archer up until the recent season. So if you haven't seen the most recent, no worries.
Yeah, so I am curious. Like, Archer is in a coma right now, and they're
Okay.
doing the whole Dreamland thing.
I was like, whoa, you just went right into spoilers for the newest season. I was like, wait, no, that's the last season. You're right.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you going to do that?
Yeah, that's all out. Archer's Dreamland.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, it ended, and he's still in a coma. I wonder, is he still going to be in it? Are they continuing with the Dreamland?
I don't know. I don't know. You'll have to watch the new season to find out. Archer plug.
I just love that it took this whole different...
I like how every season it takes a different turn. It does
Yeah.
something different. It changes the formula. I liked Miami. I liked the whole like Miami
Oh.
Vice thing they did.
I love that.
That was great. I liked
Archer Vice.
Yeah, I liked it that after that they transitioned into being like a detective agency. That's hilarious, and it just puts another nice little spin on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that the characters in Archer are. I was talking to a friend of mine about how they're kind of reminiscent of old Looney Tune cartoons and old Disney cartoons for that matter as well, where you could put them in any scenario and it would work because the characters are what's funny.
Yeah.
It's not, it's not them being spies that's funny. It's the characters that are funny. And so you can put them as in a detective agency, or
They're doing movie business.
yeah, in the movie business. I mean, the guys, they go all over the place with it. It works.
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, if you don't like Archer, then man, I'm sorry. I don't understand.
I hadn't watched it for a long time.
Take that, onion.
Is it maybe like a year or two ago?
You blooming onion.
Was the first time I watched it, and I was just like, how did I not watch this? Like, I did the same thing with the Venture Brothers.
Don't we still need to finish that?
Yep.
I don't think I watched the last, like,
I think I'm on season 4.
Yeah, I don't think I watched the last season of it. I love the Venture Brothers. That's funny, too. Yeah, we're nerds. We like cartoons. We like cartoons and video games.
I like my cartoons.
And other nerdy things.
Knockout! You just killed Tien. You see him? He was going, Keiko ho! Keiko ho!
And I told him, I don't like veggies!
Keiko, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
Ooh, talking about Tien makes me think of Dragon Ball Mystical Adventures, the movie.
Every time I think of Tien, I just think, what happened to Launch?
Aww.
Is it official? Did Akira Toriyama just forget about Launch?
Oh, yeah.
Like, did he admit that?
I don't know if he admitted it, but I mean, I don't know what's going on with him lately, you know? He's just retconning left and right.
No. We're calling you out. We're calling this out. This is an injustice that will not stand. A good friend, Damhaw, I was going to say a good friend of mine, Damhaw, whom if you guys have been watching, you should know.
On the Time for Pains.
Time for Pains. He reads the Dragon Ball Multiverse, which is a fan-made...
I've read a decent amount.
It was before Super came out, okay? Yeah, I've read a decent amount too. It's really good, guys.
What did you say? Maybe like 8 years ago or something?
Yeah, it came out.
It's been a while.
It came out a while ago. It's a fan-made thing that it is what it sounds like. You know, they have a big tournament, and you know,
and it looks.
Guys, it sounds remarkably like what they're doing in Super right now, like where they're having this big tournament where they're bringing in a bunch of awesome fighters from different universes.
Whoa.
Oh gosh, I know, and
And they have a Namekian who
Oh yeah, no. I've heard in the recent episode of Super, didn't they just bring in some new Namekian who's a combination of all the Namekians that fused together to defeat Frieza in their timeline? Multiverse did it years ago. Years ago, guys. This isn't even new. Like, shameful. Shame on you, Akira Toriyama. Shame on you.
So it's always fun to talk shop about that whenever Damhaw comes over and be like, man.
No, that's egregious. Like, not even a shout out. You know what I mean? Like, you're just basically just stealing Multiverse, like stealing ideas from Multiverse and going, yeah, guys. I'm Akira Toriyama. I just made it up.
Oh,
like,
not cool.
Not cool. Not cool. We liked Dragon Ball Z. Go back to that. Gosh.
Yeah, you know, like,
I liked Dragon Ball. Go back to that. I like parts of Super, question mark.
I really liked some of the filler stuff with, like, Arali-chan. Like, that was hilarious. I love that. That was all lighthearted and kind of seemed a bit more to the roots, but...
Guys, I just don't like what they've done to Goku. Like, Goku, what did they do to you? I'm going to take this back. I'm going to take this back. This is what I always go to when people start giving me question marks about this. Think back to Frieza Saga. Goku gives it his all against Frieza. Frieza beats him anyway and is drowning him in the water. You know, I'm sure you can just picture the scene as I'm talking about it, guys. Standing on his head, 1 foot in the air, 1 foot on his head, just tail kind of waving back and forth leisurely. Goku's drowning in the water because he can't get up. And he starts to like lose consciousness, and he has this vision of, isn't that when Vegeta comes back and he's like, you can't give up, Kakarot, like...
Yeah, when he's naked.
Yeah, Vegeta's naked and he comes back and he's like, this he killed everybody. He killed our race, our everything. And if you lose here, then he's going to destroy your family and your world and everything that you know and care about, and he won't ever stop. And he like flashes, like, has these visions of like Chi-Chi and Gohan and all the people on Earth like getting killed and screaming, Goku, where were you?
Yeah, it's
and,
intense.
And it's really intense, and he gets this big final power up, and he bursts out of the water and dukes it out with Frieza one last time, and Frieza just smacks him down to the side like, no big deal.
Peon.
You gave it your all, and I just crushed you, monkey. You know what I mean? And
Monkey.
And then Piccolo comes and, distracts him. Goku gets the spirit bomb and blows him up. But, like, Goku wasn't fighting Frieza going, man, this is so fun. He's so much stronger.
I know.
Like, Goku realized the stakes. As soon as he showed up to fight Frieza, like...
He had his hardcore voice on. He was like...
Yeah, he's like, you're a monster and I'm here to stop you. It wasn't like, it wasn't like in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, guys, where he pulled up and he's like, I'm Goku. I'm insane from Earth. Like, what?
It's entertaining, like, for the Abridged, but...
It's funny for the Abridged, but the Abridged is supposed to be a comedy. Yeah. It's not funny when, like, that same Goku who's supposed to be serious and defender of Earth and, all this bullcrap. He's a monster. He's a monster in Super. Like,
oh yeah.
He jeopardized his entire universe. So because he wanted to get his fight boner on? Like, that's insane. Yeah. That's insane. Not my Goku.
Not my Goku. There's just a lot of out of character stuff.
It's very out of character, and this is why we stopped watching Frontier, guys, because the character goes out the window to propel the story.
Girl, you tell it.
And we would rather have good characters and a good story.
Why sacrifice one for the other?
Yeah, why sacrifice one for the other when you could easily have both?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that Goku was all goofy and kind of not really wise to the world when we first were introduced to him, but that was when he was a kid, just taken straight out of the jungle, like, hadn't had any contact with anybody. He was
Mowgli, guys.
I mean, if we're to be believed, I mean, he turned Super Saiyan when he was, like, 25, then he's gotta be, like, he's older, I mean,
yeah.
He knows, he should know better.
Well, like, how old is he supposed to be in Super?
I don't even want to...
I want you to think about this, guys. Goku went all Super Saiyan at like 25, okay? If any of y'all are in your 20s right now, I'm sure that you wouldn't jeopardize everything that you hold dear for a chance to test your mettle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we're supposed to assume that Goku is older in Super. Probably in his 30s.
At least.
With kids and a wife and responsibilities, and he just says, "Oh, screw all that. I want to fight."
I know, the first episode of Super, he's like
Beerus isn't strong enough, I guess, to test against, so I'm gonna jeopardize the universe.
Like, he's just worried about
the whole, not just the planet, guys.
Getting
the universe.
Giving money to Chi-Chi. He's like, oh, here's some money. I'm gonna go train. This should satisfy you. Like, dip.
I will say, that whole, like, him being really, like, low-key mean and abusive to Chi-Chi. Oh, guys, hold on. We're nearing the end of the video here, so we're gonna wrap it up. Sorry, lost track of time.
Whoopsie.
Daily uploads on the Daily Brief.
See ya!